It is a brand new year, everyone. 2021. And we might as well just set the tone off correctly, okay? If you are brand new here, I will keep it 100% real and authentic to myself, which is comfortable, okay? We're still all pretty much at home, and I work from home. I'm gonna be comfortable, y'all. I just gotta be real with you. This is me, and what we're gonna talk about heading into 2021. We're here. Let's not make assumptions with this year, okay? I think we all assumed we knew how 2020 would go, and that was false. It didn't go how any of us planned for it to go. I'm not saying that it ended bad. I still love 2020 for myself, but it didn't go how we planned it, so let's not make assumptions. Like, also, stop assuming that you're going to get that sneaker. When you watch videos that say, like, how to cop, it should be, like, sometimes, do you really think that you'll be able to cop? Because, I mean, I'm not saying people don't, but I'm just saying, stop making the assumption you're going to get that sneaker. A lot of us are going to take L's this year. But there's something you can do to, circumvent that.
I surround my soul with the positivity. That's why I don't worry about the things that I don't see. Yeah. These days I don't worry about much. I think we should have some more fun. I still dream about the days when we were young. I'll take a hit and still finish and one.
What's up, everybody? It's your girl TJ back with another video. Talks with TJ, aka TJ Two Shoes Chains. What is up? What's going on? Happy New Year again. I hope it was a good one. I don't know what you did to celebrate, but I hope it was safe. Okay. But I do hope it was enjoyable. And if you're brand new, hit the subscribe button, hit the like button. I really appreciate it. Check out other videos that are below, okay? Whether it's about kicks, styling, how to budget money so you can buy clothes and kicks that you want. Either way, there's a lot on the channel. And in 2021, I will have a lot of discussion videos, okay? Everything will not always be a pickup just because I have some other goals in place, right? Again, financially, the goal is to pay off 80% to 100% of these student loans in this year. The goal would be like by end of November, so by end of my birthday month, but if that's not possible, okay, then 80%. So that means I will have to tell myself no on some things, but I think it'll be a good learning opportunity, especially for young adults, because there's an opportunity cost associated with everything. If I choose to pass on certain shoes, certain clothing drops, maybe even if I choose to pass on items I want for resale, we'll take a look at what I could have purchased instead of what I spent, all that money on when it comes to the student loan. And I think listen, I know I'm still winning in the long run when it comes to making sure that debt's paid off. I need that off my books, off my plate, take away that liability and free up more capital for myself. But what we're talking about, okay, for this video, making assumptions. A lot of us make assumptions in life. I'm not just talking about kicks. That's just a joke. But we make a lot of assumptions, okay? And if you're curious, this does go back to the book, The Four Agreements. So don't assume anything. Like, I think that's where a lot of breakdowns in relationships happen, because we assume, right? We assume we know where that person's coming from. We assume we know someone's intentions. That's not, it's never fared well for me. Let me just put that right. You know the saying, if you assume you make an ass out of you and me. No, I really just think you make an ass out of yourself, because you're also unfairly placing certain expectations or placing somebody in a box that they may not even deserve to be in, because they were based on your assumptions, not maybe where they were coming from, their intentions, right? Sometimes you hear something and you assume it's from a certain place within them based on their tone, and it cannot be. They cannot even be aware of the tone that they were using. So I'm just gonna say, let's try not to make assumptions, okay? Don't assume, because we never know the full story. I don't care what you think. A lot of times you don't know the full story. Don't assume that people should behave certain ways. And that is something in relation, right, to like sneaker YouTube and sneakers. Stop assuming just because a sneaker is hot or it's got hype that one of us needs to pick it up. Just because we are on this platform. There are channels that will absolutely buy every single sneaker, every single brand. Doesn't matter if they like it or not. They will buy it, they will showcase it, and then they will do whatever they please, they choose to do with it. That's fine, but that does not have to be the norm. That does not have to be the standard. That does not have to be standard operating practices. That's something that's certainly heard of at work, okay? So that doesn't have to be the thing, right? Like, listen, this is still one of my favorite pickups of 2020. And it is the Jordan Delta. Now, this is actually the grade school pair. And I got to get that video out for you guys later this weekend. But, I mean, if you take a look at this sneaker, it's absolutely one of my favorite pickups of 2020. And I'm pretty sure this is something you didn't find on tons of channels that people really cared about. So let's not assume that somebody needs to pick up a certain shoe because it's hyped. Don't. I still haven't picked up a single Yeezy in my life, especially an Adidas one. So let's not assume, okay? I just don't think that is smart, nor is it fair. So don't assume people need to behave certain ways outside of, you know, being respectful, I should say. Don't assume that everybody will see life the way that you do. We all live off different experiences, trauma, things we've gone through, goals we have, fears we may have, okay? So don't ever assume that people will act the way that you act or see things the way that you see them, right? It's always the thing, right? Like, don't expect you from other people. Okay. So that's just something to keep in mind as well. I absolutely just wanted to bring that up. So let's not assume. But when it comes to sneakers, we should also not assume that you're just gonna get that sneaker. And I only say that jokingly because how many times do you're talking with your friends and you're like, oh, you see this shoe coming up? Yeah, are you getting it? Oh, yeah. I think I'm gonna cop. Yeah, I kind of like it. I think I'll get it. Yeah, are you just assuming that you're gonna be able to get it? Like, do we understand? It is a battlefield out here to get sneakers. It is ridiculous. I know I may seem really nonchalant about the way the game has changed and resell and things like that, but it's only because I don't stress about things I can't control, and I can't really do a whole lot about bots and resellers buying up a lot of pairs. I can't. I buy for personal use, or I buy to be able to flip, or not flip, but I should say trade. So let me correct myself. I buy for personal use, or I buy to trade a shoe away to get a shoe that I missed on. Those are my intentions when it comes to buying sneakers. That's my intention. If I come and show you guys a sneaker on here, it's usually for me to keep, or I have intentions of trading it, and I will tell you that, okay? And I will trade it on Trade Block. But we assume like, oh, we're gonna get that shoe. Assume or just hope that things are working out in your favor when you want a shoe, but do the work, okay? Put in for raffles. Again, if you wear a kid size, Kids Foot Locker, put in for those raffles in your area. There may not be a lot of people that are trying for that. They may not know that that's an option. So I want you, Little Feet Gang, I want you to take advantage of that. But let's not assume that you'll just get that shoe. You know, listen, that disappointment when you're just overly confident you'll get that shoe and then it doesn't work out. That's not to say that you can't have good sneaker karma floating around here, because that's really cool to have when people look out for you after you've looked out for them. That's what I would hope that would happen for all of you, but it's not always the case, okay? So let's not assume going into 2021, okay? Let's just let go of the expectations. Focus on you. And I know it's the normal thing to find a word for 2021, like find a word for the year. I'm still working on my word, but, you know, find a word, be intentional with that word, have direction in what you're doing this year, but have fun. Enjoy the little things in life, because life is short, okay? We are on this planet for a finite amount of time. So I just want you to enjoy it, but thank you for tuning in to the very first video. And again, merch is available, so I advise you, go get it, okay? This here, look at this, but in a crew neck, okay? This, but in a crew neck sweatshirt. All right, so be cozy, be fly. Absolutely let me know when you got your bottoms. Tag me on Instagram, and I'll definitely repost it to my story, all right? Thank you again so much. As always, act your age, not your shoe size. Peace out.